Donald Trump, the US president, has urged Cuba to make a deal or face consequences, warning that the flow of Venezuelan oil and money would stop now. Trump posted on Truth social media platform on Sunday, and I quote here, "Cuba lived for many years on large amounts of oil and money from Venezuela. In return, Cuba provided security services for the last two Venezuelan dictators, but not anymore." Cuba's foreign minister responded by saying that his nation retained the right to import fuel without interference, while its president said that no one dictates what we do. Joining us again on the broadcast is my colleague Brian Thomas with more on this. Brian, we are saying that Trump has not stopped pressuring Cuba to change its tactics. In fact, it's saying that there will be no more Venezuelan oil since they are not providing security. However, Cuba actually stands firm. They are saying that no one is going to dictate what the country actually does.
Yes, clearly as of now, US President Donald Trump has issued a stark warning to Cuba. There would be no more oil or money going to Cuba, zero, and urged Havana to reach an agreement with Washington. He, in his platform Truth Social, he stated that he strongly suggested that they make a deal before it is too late, without specifying what terms such a deal would involve or such restrictions would be imposed. Clearly, the statement also comes amid this growing tension that is happening, where right now, at this point of time, Donald Trump has clearly stated that Cuba would be provided security services for the last two Venezuelan dictators, but not anymore. Rather, he also stated most of those Cubans are dead from last week USA attack, and Venezuela does not need protection anymore from the thugs and extortionists who held them hostages for so many years. Venezuela now has the United States of America, the most powerful military in the world by far, and this is again in quote unquote that he's saying, and he said that to protect them, and even US said that they will be protecting, but again he made it very clear that there would be no more oil or money going to Cuba, again stated that zero, and suggested that they make a deal before it is too late, and said thank you for your attention for this matter, as stated by
And you know, Brian, this is very concerning as well, because when Venezuela had actually taken up a stance, we saw it last year during the whole of 2025, its president was standing up against Donald Trump and its warning, and by the end of the year we saw US actually forcibly taking over the country, ousting its president. It's a very concerning situation for Cuba as well.
Well, yes, if we're to repeat what happened before, it is really a very concerning matter. And again, this looks like a stark warning rather than anything else, where the president made it very clear that there would be no more oil or money going to Cuba, and even mentioned the fact that the outcome would be zero. And not only that, they clearly stated for a clear negotiation with Havana, and Havana should be coming to a negotiation to Washington. And again, also another kind of an ultimatum also given by the president that state that if Cuba does not make a deal before it is too late, and it is very evident for them to make a deal, if they don't, then the consequences would be very difficult for them to bear at this point of time. Yes.
Brian, please do stay on with us for this other story that we're tracking from the US this time.